Can you hear me? Can anyone hear me? My microphone is unmuted. Mike is here. Waleed, Mike, can you hear me? Waleed. Can anyone hear me? Oh, so Waleed can hear me. Okay. And if Waleed makes me a co-host, I can let people in when they arrive. Ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys, welcome and assembled company. Welcome to the World Storytelling Cafe, and it is Friday. So if we're very lucky, we will have some young international tellers joining us. And meanwhile, I'm sitting at Glastonbury Kidsfield. So when this phone is charged up a bit, I might take us on a walk round. I might take us on a walk round. Meanwhile, we'll wait and see who comes. Hope it's not another week like last week, but people are doing things. I did have someone from Greece coming in, but they're going sailing, which I think is an incredibly good thing to do in this weather. You can hear the helicopters going over. I expected some media nonsense, or the constables or something. Right. Well, I shall go. I maybe have to come back to plug it in somewhere, but I could, for now, take everyone on a walk around the Kidsfield. Might be nice. We're in kids camping at the moment. And with various storytellers, some of which you might see. Oh, Jasnami, you're with us. Baba C is coming in. Marvelous. Right. Oh, this is all good. So, hold on. Let me get back in my van. Get some power going into the phone. And introduce the marvelous Jasnami. Have you got a story for us, Jasnami? Let's get here. Right. All good. Right, participants. Got that. Here we are. Right, Jasnami, are you ready to tell a story? Jasnami. At least after all this time, I should pronounce your name right. Princess Jasnami. Happy birthday. Was it yesterday your birthday or today? You're muted, Jasnami. Yes, I thought it was. She's gone out. Coming back in, I expect. Baba C, how are you? You're muted.
Better. My world went crazy for a moment.
But is it spinning in the right direction now?
It's getting there. It's resetting itself. And yesterday I had a very good Juneteenth. I don't know if you're familiar with Juneteenth.
Oh, yes. You've mentioned this before.
Right. About 2 years after long story short, about a year after the Civil War was over, they sent federal troops in to parts of the South to inform the slaves they were free. So Juneteenth is kind of like my Independence Day.
Yes, makes sense. Jasname's coming back in. Jasname.
How are you doing?
Well, I'm magnificent. I'm in the middle of a field at Glastonbury. Hello, Jasname. Jasname, did you have a good birthday yesterday? You're muted. So, Jasname, we can't hear you. You're muted. That's better. Did you have a good birthday yesterday?
Yes, I had a good birthday yesterday.
Excellent. Have you got a story for us today?
Yes, I do.
You may have to tell two, but let's have one to start off with and hope someone else joins us. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Princess Jasname from Punjab, India, is kicking off our young international tellers. So, please tell us a story.
Sure. Hello, everyone. My name is Jasname, and I'm from India, Punjab. Today, I'll be narrating you the story how the cat came to live with man. Cats have lived with men for many years. They have been there as pets. But have you ever wondered how they came to be? Well, the people of Northeast India are known to tell their children a story that explains how a cat came to live with a human. Once upon a time, in the jungles of Meghalaya, there lived a cat called Ka. She was a small, pretty gray-colored cat. She had a beauty spot on her eye. Her soft was as soft as snow, and she loved wriggling her tail, and she used to play with every animal she used to find in the jungle. Her brother was a fierce tiger. He was the king of the jungle back then. He had a hot head. The tiger was a hunter, and no one dared to challenge him. Every day he would go out hunting for a prey. He hunted all sorts of animals, from small to big. He was quite skilled. He would hide in the bushes before attacking, and then the tiger slowly stepped toward his prey and then pounced upon him. You're my prey for today, he would say to his prey. He was friends with the bear and the monkey. The bear was not in direct competition when it came to hunting, as bear only ate honey and fish. The monkey helped the tiger scout around for the prey. However, this tiger was arrogant and lazy. After he was done eating, he would never take the leftovers back home. He left it as the gift for hyenas. Due to this, his poor sister Ka would never get anything to eat. She would often sleep hungry. She said to herself once, I'm so hungry, but I can't go out and hunt. It would be so embarrassing for me and my family. It was no secret in the jungle that Ka could not hunt to save her life. None of the other animals helped her because they were scared of her brother. One day she tried to catch a tiny mouse. She chased him all around the jungle. For some reason, she could not keep up with his speed. Eventually, the mouse dug a hole and went inside. Another time, the cat was hunting for a frog. She again ran behind the frog, but then the frog jumped into the pond, and then cat could not catch him again. Brother Tiger, she said, what glory is there in being the king when I, your own sister, have to hunt for food like a commoner? You need to do something. The tiger began crawling at Kaa. He said to her, "Nobody questions me. How dare you open and talk to me like this? You should be grateful I let you live in my house. Is that understood?" Now Kaa jumped in horror and said to herself, "I should probably back off and deal with it myself." A few days later, the tiger fell severely ill. Several animals came to see him. They even offered him food, but Kaa was grateful. Thanks to the offering made by the animals visiting the tiger's friend, the monkey and the bear also came to visit him. They said to him, "Greetings, Your Highness. We have came here to inquire your health." The tiger welcomed them and he said to Kaa, "We have guests. We must light firewood for them. It's extremely cold." Kaa felt insulted. She did not like the fact that her brother was ordering her. She said, "There's nothing to light fire with, brother. We have no woods." But Tiger was very angry and he said, "Then go to the dwelling of men and fetch a burning piece of wood." Kaa did not want her brother to punish her, so she went. She went to the village searching for firewood. The children of that village were playing Formula-Toon, which is a game played by children oftenly in the Northeast. It was a game in which everyone used to make a circle and then push out other tops. A young girl noticed Kaa and exclaimed, "Look, there's a cat over there." Another boy came, "Let's play with it." The children rushed to shower love on the cat. Kaa was a little bit overwhelmed by this attention. She was also scared. One girl said to her, "Oh, you poor thing, you look so hungry. Come with us, we'll feed you some fish." After a while, Kaa became comfortable. She even liked all the petting. She said to herself, "This feels good. I wish I could stay here forever." Back in the jungle, the bear and the monkey grew impatient. They decided to leave. They told the tiger, "Your Highness, it's such a shame that we won't offer the hospitality we deserve. We shall take your leave now. We will come back another day." The tiger felt humiliated. He decided to go and investigate for Kaa himself and said, "I will not spare Kaa for bringing this disgrace upon the royal family." He walked down into the jungle near the pathway and roared. Kaa heard it from several miles away. "That sounds like my big brother. He seems really angry." She decided to do something. She looked around and found a fireplace. She found a burning piece of wood and hurried back to the jungle with the piece in her mouth. Soon their paths crossed. The tiger was furious. He said to Kaa, "Do you know what have you done? You disrespected us. You disrespected me and my guest. Your incompetence has brought shame to me and this family, and for this you must be punished." He was ready to pounce on the Kaa when she flung the piece of firewood on the tiger's paw and fled back to the village. And the tiger was screaming in pain. And she ran back to the village to the children. And that's when a human started living with a cat. Thank you.
Fantastic, isn't it?
Woohoo!
So how old were you yesterday?
14.
14. I thought you would be, but I didn't want to predict it. This is Tatty. Now, what did you think of
That was wonderful. Great story.
we're sitting in a festival field in Somerset, and we have we have this ancient person that you will recognize. We have Donald Nelson here.
Hello.
Hi.
Baba C as well, yeah.
Hey, Donald.
Hi.
So what did you think of Jasname's story?
I thought it was fantastic. Even though I only came in halfway through it, I got the theme of the story. It was excellent and very well told. Lots of good accent and and yeah, it was just so good.
Intonation is the word.
Intonation,
Intonation.
that's it. Yes, yeah, you're improving and improving and improving, and one day you may be as good as John Rowe. Maybe not as good as Baba C, but
hold on. Right, that's the last time I could go. I sort you out anyway. About anything. Right. So Natalie, you haven't met. Natalie is a very fine ballad singer and storyteller. So Baba C is sitting in Washington, D.C.
I think I met him virtually this time last year at Glastonbury.
Yes.
yes,
And Jasna is up in Punjab. Mike, I haven't asked you what you thought of Jasna.
I really like that story, and I thought she told it beautifully. As always, I mean, you talk about her getting better and better, but she's always been better and better. She started out better than all of us.
absolutely.
Yeah. And the advantage she has over you and me is that she actually remembers the stories.
Yeah, she told one today, I think.
It's still got longer to
Yeah.
get even better and master it.
Right, Baba C, you haven't spoken for some weeks, so could you could you sort of
I can sort of.
be expansive?
First of all, it is no secret that I am a Princess Jasna fan, and I always enjoy your stories. And you always do something a little bit different and give a little bit of twist. And I've often wondered why cats live with humans or how they came to live with humans. And your story reminded me of a cat we had when I was just a little bit older than you. And our cat would sit on the sofa with us when we watched television and put one paw up on the armrest and cross its bottom legs and watch television with us. And I used to think, what a peculiar cat. It's almost as if he's trying to be human. And your story reminded me of that. And I enjoy it. I love your intonations. I love your facial expressions. And I love your choice of stories. Keep up the good work. And happy birthday.
Thank you.
Yeah, if you were Baba C, you'd still be celebrating because he does. So Baba C, because he's never sure whether he's going to get another one, celebrates each birthday for a month.
This is true. This is true.
So, right now, do you happen to have a second story?
Yes, I do.
Well, in the absence of anyone else, would you care to tell it?
Sure.
Please take it away.
The name of my second story is Grapes. One day, Nasruddin Hoja went to a vineyard. He was tempted by seeing the grapes which hung on the vineyard. He took some in his basket and he tried to grab more till his basket was full. And then he headed on his donkey to his home. He went. While he was riding his donkey, he ate some and said, "They are so delicious." On the way, he saw some children, and the children stopped him. "Wait, Nasruddin, wait. We also want some grapes." Now Hoja started to thinking, if I give them the bunch, the basket will be empty and nothing will be left for me. I also want to take them home. So what he did was he took a bunch and took one grape and offered it to each child. Every child complained, "Why are you giving us so less when you have a basket full of it?" Hulda paused for a while and then said to the children, "Why do you care? The grapes taste the same, whether they are little in quantity or in more. Enjoy what you have." And then he rode back to his donkey and back to his home. Thank you.
John, you're muted.
Well, everyone on the children's field around this campsite, with a huge round of applause. I think magnificent. Now, we've just about, it doesn't look like anyone else is joining us. I will announce what's coming up. Unless you've got, have you got a poem handy in your head? Jasmine, mate, have you got?
I get my book and then recite a poem.
Yeah, well, yeah, so I'll rattle on while you get your book. And yeah, so what we've got coming up, we've got this Friday, we've got the whole gang from Glastonbury telling stories of Friday at 6 o'clock. Well, the ones that are down here, this end of the field at the festival. Then on Tuesday, we've got a young international tellers. And then the following Friday, we've got Michael Kerrin. So life is marvelous. And we might, even if we're lucky, manage to squeeze a bit of CBeebies in next Friday. A little bit of BBC.
Yeah, hopefully.
Hopefully. But we're all at Glastonbury Festival. So oh, there we are. So are you going to read it in Punjabi first?
It's in English, where the mind is without fear.
Okay.
So it's a poem written by Rabindranath Tagore when he visioned for a free India, where the mind is without fear and the head is held high, where knowledge is free, where the world has not been broken up into fragments by narrow domestic walls, where words come out from the depth of truth, where tireless striving stretches its arm towards perfection, where the clear stream of reason has not lost its way into the dreary desert sand of dead habitat, where the mind is led forward by thee into ever-widening thought and action, into the heaven of freedom, my father led my country away. Thank you.
Beautiful. Everyone, in fact, the people in the village 20 miles down the road are applauding you. In fact, the people in the city 100 miles down the road are applauding you. Trust me, I'm a storyteller. I always tell the truth. Well, I think we've had, it's always a quality. Sometimes when either you or the girl in Italy or anyone are on and they just do it by themselves, it's just like you're having your own show. So this evening is rather than being young international storytellers, it's young international storyteller. Yes, yes to me. Yeah. So a huge round of applause again. Wait, whoa, 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 wait. Okay. You back next week? Okay. Well, until then, thank you, Waleed, for flying the magic carpet. Thank you, Babasi, for joining us. Thank you, Mike, and Donald, and Natalie.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Thank
Bye.
you. Good night.
Good night.
Take care, everybody.
Right.
Well done, her, for knowing
Yeah.
enough to be able to just run with that and be able to and say, yeah, have another one, have another one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's brilliant.